I don't know if you're ready to see what I want to show you, but unfortunately you and I have run out of time. They're coming for you and I don't know what they're going to do.
Who's coming for me?
Stand up and see for yourself.
Oh, shh.
I can guide you, but you must do exactly as I say.
Okay.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. If you mess with fire, you just might get burned, my grandfather used to say. And it's amazing how much that wisdom really rings true the older you get. The things that your ancestors said really start to make a lot of sense. Tucker Carlson's been playing with fire for quite a while, and Tucker Carlson may get burned. Now, you might recall that Tucker Carlson exposed the CIA and the intel services for killing JFK, or at the very least having a hand in his assassination, according to whistleblowers inside of the agencies. Yeah, the CIA was definitely involved, according to Tucker Carlson. One of Tucker Carlson's final shows, I wonder why they took him off the air. Tucker Carlson said this.
CIA have a hand in the murder of John F. Kennedy, an American president. And here's the reply we received verbatim. Quote, the answer is yes. I believe they were involved. It's a whole different country from what we thought it was. It's all fake. Americans have trusted their government less with every passing year since the killing of John F. Kennedy.
People in authority will abuse every power that we relinquish to.
Of course, a dramatization there with RFK at the very end, who has stated multiple times that, of course, the CIA and the intel agencies have been involved in the murder of not just his uncle, but his own father, obviously. Tucker Carlson getting a little too close to the fire with this one, and now people are saying that Tucker Carlson may be next. What the hell is this about? Check out this article from the Gateway Pundit. A dead man walking Russian TV host accuses Tucker Carlson of signing his own death warrant. What is going on here? So apparently the most popular TV anchor in Russia is straight up saying that Tucker Carlson is a dead man walking because of what he's saying about the deep state and their intentions with Russia. Now, check this out. This is the clip that Tucker Carlson said. It was played on the show. They do a voiceover for it. So I'm going to play you the original raw clip. But this is the clip that Tucker Carlson is talking about how the intel communities here in America are agitating and demanding war with Russia. They must have a hot war with Russia. That COVID isn't going to work, that any other crisis they could manufacture isn't going to work. They must have a war with Russia in order to maintain total control of the nation.
Can't lose. They will do anything to win. So how do they do that? They're not going to do COVID again. I know everyone on the right's afraid they're going to do COVID and mask mandate. They're not going to do that. They can't do that. If they've already been exposed, that won't work. There's going to be, no, what are they going to do? They're going to go to war with Russia. That's what they're going to do. There will be a hot war between the United States and Russia in the next year. And
really?
Yes, of course. They want it anyway. I don't think we'll win it, but that's a separate analysis. But I think it's a political matter. They need to declare war footing in order to assume war powers in order to win. I believe that. And I think the evidence suggests that's true. So if you're worried about our politics getting like even more vicious than it already is, and people being hurt in our politics, which is entirely possible, you should be worried about the prospect of an open war. We're already at war with Russia, of course. We're funding their enemies. So we're fighting Russia. But I mean, an open battle with Russia where we...
So that is what Tucker Carlson is saying. That clip was played on Russian television, and the hosts are saying not only is Tucker Carlson right, but he's too right. That Tucker Carlson is the one who's going to get the Kennedy treatment by our intel agencies if he's not careful.
Кто говорит? На самом деле говорит ходячий мертвец.
Dead man walking.
Потому что после того, как он искренне считает, что следующим шагом после обвинений и попыток импичмента станет убийство Трампа. Но вот этот человек, который сейчас самый популярный англоговорящий журналист, подписался смертным приговором. То, что он стремится взять интервью у нашего президента и показать его на платформе, где не будет никакой цензуры, вот этого ему не простят. Поэтому, прикрываясь этой частью, я не исключаю, что в ближайшее время, когда он будет из Европы выбираться, будет либо авиакатастрофа, либо что-то случится с автомобилем, в котором он будет ехать, либо вдруг что-то не то съест, вдруг откажет сердце. Я думаю, что на его месте я бы никому не говорил о своих маршрутах передвижения, потому что уж то-что, а количество смертей неожиданных вокруг семейства Обамы уже давно зашкаливает.
Well, couple things are correct in what that man just said. I don't know who that anchor is, and obviously this is from a Russian media monitor site. It was where we were able to get it. But yeah, Tucker Carlson is the most popular English-speaking journalist on the planet. Tucker Carlson just passed 10 million Twitter followers, X followers. That makes him, of course, the most popular independent journalist on X, and far and away the greatest news-breaking site on Earth. And Tucker Carlson's show gets 50 million average viewers, 200 million if it's an interview for Trump, 270 million for the Trump interview, actually. And so, yeah, Tucker Carlson is breaking the matrix. And Tucker Carlson, what did he say? Should watch out what he eats, should watch out where he's driving, not tell anyone where he's going. Oh, man. Okay. Yikes. The Daily Mail over here reporting that not only is Tucker Carlson said to be, on a hit list, according to this Russian, the Russian propagandist, Vladimir Solivov. I don't know. I don't speak Russian. Described Carlson as a dead man walking, suggesting that these same vague U.S. authorities would like him gone. Tucker Carlson has been agitating, effectively saying, and he asked Trump this in that Trump interview that did 270 million views. Are they eventually going to just run out of options? And they're just going to straight up decide to off you? Tucker Carlson repeating that in a now quite infamous Adam Carolla interview moment from earlier this week.
Holds. Is it?
I don't know.
I mean, are they going to let Trump be president?
Of course. I mean, look, if, they protested him, they called him names. He won anyway. They impeached him twice on ridiculous pretenses. They fabricated a lot about what happened on January 6th in order to impeach him again. It didn't work. He came back. Then they indicted him. It didn't work. He became more popular. Then they indicted him 3 more times, and every single time his popularity rose. So if you begin with criticism, then you go to protest, then you go to impeachment, now you go to indictment, and none of them work, what's next? I mean, graph it out, man. We're speeding toward assassination, obviously, and no one will say that, but I don't know how you can reach that conclusion. You know what I mean? Like, they have decided, permanent Washington, both parties have decided that there's something about Trump that's so threatening to them, they just can't have him. I mean, they're putting him on trial in March of next year in the J6 case, which basically consists of trying to send him to prison for the rest of his life for complaining about the last election. That's literally what it is. Again, if this were happening in Moldova, the State Department would issue an all-hands-on-deck order to let the world know this is not a legitimate government. And yet our government is doing it. It's like it's hard to overstate how bad this is. And I don't know where it's going, but there's a collision that's clearly imminent. And by the way, the president is senile in a way that's impossible to deny. Biden's not running the government, so like, I don't know, man. I've never been this worried about anything as I am about where this is going.
Man. And now this, of course, the mugshot that has further enraged and broken the matrix. Now you can effectively see people wearing this mugshot in convenience stores, decorating their studios with it, for instance. Somebody I know. And it's not having the intended effect. It's making Trump more popular. Every single poll is showing Donald Trump going out and dominating Joe Biden. How you going to stop this? Listen to this. Like,
when Trump was in president, he was giving us spits 100 each.
Free Trump.
Free my uncle for the police.
Free my uncle.
Free my uncle there.
Look at that mugshot. The mugshot. Like, how are you going to stop it? How are you going to stop it? You have the, I don't know, ghetto Spice Girls there or whatever. I don't know what that is. If that's some person I should know, I don't know who they are. But you're not going to stop it. They're like holding up Donald Trump's mugshot and now using this as a rally cry, as a freedom cry to free Trump, saying that life was better under Trump. Well, how are they going to stop it? You have to start asking questions and then prepare for a dark answer because these are dark, evil people. There's literally demonic. There are demonic forces in Washington, D.C., and these are the people who are running our government. And maybe it's time for a major exorcism. Got the holy water ready? It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe to end communism. Same communism that exists in D.C. that we must defeat. Time to pray. See ya.